Hey, what's up guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video, and in this one I wanted to discuss why Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2022 are pretty much going to be gameplay wise the same. And at the same time I'm also going to talk about how Call of Duty is pretty much not going to be the same as it once was again. The times of the past are going to be in the past and they are not going to return, whether it's in the name of Call of Duty or maybe another game. They're not really going to return as far as Call of Duty is concerned unless something were to change in some way, shape, or form. But in this day and age, let's be real here. Warzone, Battle Royale, and all that kind of stuff, very, very popular genre, right? Whether you play Apex Legends or whether you play Fortnite, whether you play Warzone, whatever it is, whatever flavor of Battle Royale that you like to play, which I think Warzone is probably the most popular one right now, if I'm not mistaken. But all those games are popular, right? So from what I've gathered from gameplay sessions that I've recently returned to in Call of Duty, to get used to my mouse and keyboard and just kind of continue to see things, and noticing how other people play, and obviously the popularity of the Battle Royale genre and everything like that, it's very simple. People enjoy playing this in this more tactical version of the game. They don't. The run and gun playstyle is something that is not as popular anymore. Now, I'm not saying that there are players out there that don't love to play that way or don't prefer to play that way. I'm not saying that at all. But it's not the majority anymore. It is the minority now. And obviously, as far as developers go and corporations go, it is about appealing to as many people as possible, and the majority of people like to play this way now. Whether you think it's boring or not doesn't matter. So let's get into the mind, right? Let's get into the mind of the passive, campy, tactical player, right? Now, for rushers out there, for the rushers that are here that are listening to this video, you guys know that dopamine we get when we're on that perfect flank. We're predicting the spawns. We're going to get into that position to take out 2 to 3 guys at a time, or even one guy, and get a step up on him and basically, take them out and just, strafe shot and all that kind of stuff, right? Gunfight, you name it, right? You know the dopamine hit when we get that kill, right? And so on and so forth. Well, these guys get that same dopamine kill when they are playing tactical, before that kill even gets to them, preparing for that kill, knowing where potentially that other person will be, or even while they're hiding, they get that same dopamine kill. It's like, okay, let's see if I can survive. Let's see if I can hide it out. They actually enjoy that. That's the thing about Battle Royale, is that there are different ways that you can approach the situation, and a lot of ways that people are approaching that situation is there's a lot of hide and seek going on. There's a lot of tactical gameplay. Obviously, the people that are using hacks are moving around a lot more. Now, I'm not saying that there's people out there that are not legit, that are not moving around a lot more, that know what they're doing, but at the same time, you got to admit, Battle Royale compared to an arena multiplayer shooter, for instance, there's a lot less running and gunning going on. I think we can all agree on that. But the thing is, ultimately, these guys are getting that dopamine hit before they even get a kill. And when they get that kill, it multiplies. And the longer they wait and the longer they survive, it multiplies that dopamine kill of survival. And if they make it all the way through, top 5, top 3, and then they get their victory, guess what? It's dopamine heaven. And the sad part of it is, whether they cheat or not, they continue to get that dopamine hit. It doesn't matter if it's artificial or not. They don't know the difference. Or they don't care. They're going to get their hint of dopamine. It is really that simple, and this is basically what it's come down to now. People prefer this type of gameplay, and people are having a good time with it, whether they cheat or not, whether they're using a Cronus Zen or whatever it is, whether they're using walls or whatnot. It doesn't, they're still getting their dopamine hit. They're getting something out of it, and obviously, don't even get me started on in terms of what some of these more popular Warzone players are doing that have obviously already been caught, but nothing's being done about it because nobody cares. People are still playing and they don't care. It's like, that's what it is. It's kind of like no different with sports. The vast majority of people are using PEDs in sports. It's simple as that. It's obviously nothing new and nothing really has changed. As a matter of fact, if anything, it's gotten worse. So, and more accepted or whatnot. So, and this is basically what's happening to a lot of games now, to a lot of gaming. So So it's like a lot of people are like, hey, if I can't beat him, I might as well join him. So there's people that refuse to do that, like myself, and then there's other people out there that have certainly done that because it's just they're getting their dopamine, they're getting their fun, and they don't care if it's legit or not. And a lot of viewers don't care either. So I mean, I'm sitting here telling you that a lot of some of these big Warzone players, for instance, the majority of their fan base does not care whether they cheat or not. And even though they're cheating right in front of their face, or even if they see something, they're like, ooh, I saw his walls for a split second there, they're still going to believe that they're actually not cheating. So it's a mind game. That's all it is. It's just a game. It's a circus, and it's obviously not being taken seriously, which is another huge problem. All it matters is that they continue to profit, and that's that, really. So ultimately, at the end of the day, players like myself that prefer the arena run and gun type of style with the kind of maps that complement that style, the kind of gunplay and everything that goes with it, unfortunately, from what I've seen, we are the minority now. It is no longer the forefront as it once used to be. When you look at the map design, for instance, look at the maps in Modern Warfare 2019. What are they? It's like a mini Warzone map with all sorts of different lines of sight, buildings to be in, doors and stuff like that, lines of sight, and you can be anywhere. So it's like that is basically what they did, and they added respawns to it, and that is what Call of Duty multiplayer is now. And at the same time, you don't think that they want everybody to, I mean, don't get me wrong, they want your $70, $60 to $70 to purchase the regular game, right? But trust me, at the end of the day, they want to push you into Warzone because you're obviously gonna, it's a bigger version of what you'd be doing in multiplayer. Simple as that, really. Plus there's microtransactions and all that other stuff. So make no mistake about it. When Warzone 2 releases in Modern Warfare 2022, it is going to succeed from a money perspective and everything else, despite the problems and despite everything that, despite the fact that that everybody's, a lot of people have been saying, hey, this is what's wrong, this needs to be fixed, blah blah blah. It's just not happening. The Warzone and that style of play is in the forefront. So multiplayer at this point is just a second thought, and that has basically turned into a Warzone in a sense, just a miniaturized version of it. So gathered from what I've seen, that is the reality of today. And I hope at some point in time in the future that there are other games out there that will be developed that will actually cater towards players that still prefer the run and gun type of gameplay, because for us that's what we get. But again, that's the kind of joy that we get, the kind of dopamine that we need, that rush that we enjoy. But like I said, we're in the minority, so yeah, that is it's a sad fact, but it's the reality of today. So with that being said, guys, I want to know down in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? What are your opinions on Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2022? Do you guys think the game's going to succeed? Do you guys think the game's going to bomb? What do you guys think are going to think about the campaign? And you name it. And let me know down in the comment section down below. And what games are you playing? If you're not playing Call of Duty, or if you're a rusher or whatnot, what games have you been playing? Have you been even playing first-person shooters? Have you been playing Elden Ring? Have you been playing different games? Let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, for PC players, obviously, I'd like to know what you guys are playing in terms of run and gun, because I want to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Leave your comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.